Alright, so Auratec and I are going to jump into this Class 3 wormhole.
What
We're going to see
exactly
what's
do
going on.
we get in wormholes? I remember your one where you went in, you said you can get something from some special thing? Like you were looking at it?
I was looking for either radar sites or magnetic sites so that I could use my codebreaker or hacking module, my archaeology module, to get sleeper salvage and or like there's data cores and stuff, and they're used in Tech 3 production, and they're actually pretty valuable. But I don't have those modules fit, so we're probably just gonna, if we go in, we'll just take a combat site and see what we can do. And at that point, you get the ships drop what they call drone AI database thingamabobs. They're like tags in like Amar rats and things like that, and you can sell them at Creodone or what's that other one of the other drone NPC Corp factory places, and they're worth pretty decent isk. So even it's worth some money.
No, I mean, there was some sort of thing that you can get buffs or something?
There's each system has a chance of having cosmic anomalies in it. So the one I was in had a red giant, and it did, you know, something to your, you know, it reduced your shield regen or whatever. And some of them give you bonuses, like to repping or to your tank or to your damage or something. And it really depends on what's inside the wormhole. And you never know until you go in.
So do we want to enter?
Yep, I'm gonna. Alright, so we're gonna start our scanning, and I'm just looking for combat sites, so I only really need one probe. Outpost Frontier Fortification Frontier Stronghold. See, I'm gonna be way too late. I'm gonna lose all. I'm gonna get there for the fight. But there's a battleship in the end, so this should be a pretty good one. Newt's orbits at 65 kilometers, so we're gonna have to get in close enough to do damage. And that one too. And let's get the hammers out. Yes, those railguns are completely useless. Get on the drones. Well, they're on me now. Alright, rep her on. Need an out point. I'm actually tanking pretty good, considering I have two of these guys on me. And they do quite a bit of damage. I do have a beefy tank. I mean, for a cruiser, the Vector has a nice tank. I like it a lot. And I need to get this guy back. Come on, guy. You gotta get back to me. I don't want to lose you. Thank y'all. Right. What the heck? Where'd you guys go? Stay rest. This guy's right on top of me. He's halfway down too. Kill him off. Get the DPS off the field, guys. Says the guy with none of the aggro. Need more cap. Alright, get these two locked up.
A module has run out of charges.
Doing good. I like this. This is much easier. Now directional.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Double charge. This is becoming hairy.
A module has run out of charges. The capacitor is empty.
It's getting a little hairy. Wish they'd switch to my drones. There we go. Down to one. Down to one, and this guy's the trigger.
The capacitor is empty. The module has run out of charges.
I think it helps that my capacitor's got more juice in it, and it recharges faster, because I don't think I'd be surviving if I
The
didn't.
capacitor is empty. A module has run out of charges.
Use this little respite to get my armor back while they beat on Auratec over there for a bit. Launch the drones and sick 'em.
A module has run out of charges.
Come on, guys, go get him. Go. And it may.
A module has run out of charges. module has run out of charges. The capacitor is empty.
I tanked that for a long time, though. I'm pretty happy with that. When I got all 4 of those cruisers on me, that became a problem.
The module has run out of charges. Warp drive active.
Oh, time for that tasty beverage.
A module has run out of charges.
Today's Let's Play brought to you by Omagang Brewery. Wonder if I could get microbreweries to sponsor me. That'd be awesome. Oh, good. They're very far away. Uh-oh. He crashed.
A module has run out of charges.
I need to see him go into a warp before I'm going to leave this.
Capacitor is empty.
Okay, I have the aggro, which is good. Okay, he's gone.
Warp drive.
And I need to... That's always very frustrating.
The capacitor is empty.
I really do hate my internet.
Yeah, I bet. I was just like, I was looking at it and I waited until, I'm like, as soon as I saw you disconnect, and then I was like, oh no, he's still got all that aggro. I hope he doesn't die. So I decided to wait until you hit your E-warp. And they switched all their aggro to me, thankfully. But I'm out now, so when you get back there, they'll be all over you. Oh, there's a cheetah out there.
How do I get my drones back?
That's a good question. I think you have to approach them and scoop them to your drone bay, and then you can relaunch them.
Warp drive active. The capacitor is empty.
So it's like within, you get 2500 within the drone, you can right click it in space and choose scoop to drone bay.
Oh goody, they're only like 13k away. I'll be 3 hours.
If they live that long.
They're just sitting there.
Oh my god, really? Seriously?
What happened?
They all aggroed me.
See, I want to know how I can do that. How can I get aggro like that?
I don't know.
The turret is empty.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe warp out and warp back in at like a mega distance?
I guess.
A module has run out of charges.
That's just ridiculous.
The capacitor is empty.
If my drones will ever get back here.
Warp drive active.
Nope, somebody got killed out there. Somebody named Emperor Right Hand is now in a capsule.
Where are you seeing that?
Directional scanner.
Oh, yours must be a lot more further out than mine.
Oh yeah, always max it out. So what I do is in the range box, type a bunch of 9s until you hear that noise that says "bah," and then you hit scan and it'll set it to the max distance.
Oh, cool.
Very important.
A module has run out of charges.
So, who's the main target for us?
Warp drive active.
That's a good question. Awakened
And,
Defender?
yeah. There's four of oh,
There should
there's
be,
2 of them.
Yeah, there should be 2 Awakened Defenders and 2 Awakened Upholders. Kill the Defenders first and the Upholders after that. The Upholders will web and newt, but they are also the trigger, which will bring in battleships, which we don't want to deal with all of that on our heads.
Alright, well I changed to Widowmakers. I think that's thermal?
The color of the nose cone tells you what kind of damage it does.
It is red.
That's thermal.
A
Oh,
module
Emperor Right
has
Hand
run
is
out
now
of
in a
charges.
hound. And
Is-
they aggroed
what?
me. Emperor Right Hand is in a
The
hound.
capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
This is just ridiculous.
A module has run out of charges. The capacitor is empty.
What, that I can't even hold any aggro?
But they aggro me the second I warp in. I'm so far away. You're clearly the better target.
A module has run out of charges.
Alright, I'm warping out again. It's ridiculous.
Warp active. The capacitor is empty. A module has run out of
Yeah, and they're
charges.
speedy little buggers. They're already like way past what I can see.
Yeah, they're fast.
Warp drive active.
Are they back on you?
Yeah, but for only a millisecond.
Until I get back in there.
Because shouldn't it be that your aggro should just totally go away?
Yes.
The capacitor is
I don't know why they keep picking me. It's ridiculous. It's discrimination is what it is.
Yeah, well, you do have a buggy-looking ship.
That's true. It is smiling at them, so maybe they think I'm laughing at them.
You know, the top of the ship, actually, to me, if you were to turn it, like, where the engine or the jets and things were facing down, it would kind of look like a face. Like, the whole front end bottom part would be like its nose or mouth or like, face part.
Yeah, I can see that. Again. They've just got an axe to grind. Don't kill that upholder, kill the defenders.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Alright, I have to warp again.
Warp drive active.
So do you know any way of me getting aggro, or is
No,
that
I don't
just
know.
going to be how it always is?
I don't know any way of you keeping aggro. I think they just look at me as like, that one, we can blow him up. This one over here is taking too long.
Well, it's not like they can actually destroy me. I mean, they're not even getting me down to 50%.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
The capacitor is empty.
Everybody's always picking on the Galente.
The capacitor is empty.
So, is there a better ship I could use against these guys, or is this going to be how it is for everything?
I think the Drake is a pretty decent ship for this sort of stuff. I mean, a decent omni-tanked passive Drake is pretty much your standard PvE boat beyond the Raven.
The capacitor is empty.
Yeah, but the Raven that I had is not exactly fully
Warp
tanked.
drive
It's like
active.
400 defense or something like
The
that.
capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
What are the resists on it? That's kind of the big question, is getting the resists high enough.
I honestly can't remember. I flew it pretty much just the once.
The capacitor
Well,
is
basically I don't want to use it until I have all my skills that I fully need for it.
Right, yeah. Exactly. Alright, I'm back. They should take
Okay.
aggro on me now.
Maybe.
I'm like 100 kilometers. Yeah, see? It's just ludicrous. He can't even hit me from that range.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor.
My drones are even too far away for me to tell them to go back into the bay.
Oh no. Alright, the missile's gonna hit me from that range. And he's closing range fast.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
And now he's nuding me, so I gotta get out again. Oh, it's just terrible. I feel useless here.
You feel useless. I can't even hold them for 5 seconds.
I'm apparently a juicy target. They heard that I'm on YouTube and they want to get their 15 seconds of fame, right?
Ah, that would be true.
I think that's it. Like, that's the YouTube guy. Blow him up. No.
The capacitor is empty.
And I am out of cat booster charges.
You have a limited amount of them?
Yeah, you can only fit so many in your cargo hold.
Well, take your time. It's gonna take them even more time to take me out. Can you still loot stuff even though you're not here? Like, I mean, collect loot if I kill things?
Yeah, as long as we're in the same fleet, I can collect it.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Just ridiculous, I tell you.
Warp drive active. The capacitor is empty.
Kill the defender.
Yeah, one of the guys is almost dead.
The capacitor is empty.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Perhaps it could be he's going after your guns?
I haven't shot him.
Maybe looked at him the wrong way.
I just put my drones out and the next thing I know.
The capacitor is empty.
The heck with it. I'm putting the drones on him. He asked for it.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
I like how they added drum damage up here. Because before you never knew.
The capacitor.
There we go. Alright, this should be the last wave. Alright.
Okay, these things are doing a lot more.
Well, now you know how I feel. If I can get in targeting range, I can maybe get some DPS on these things. But if you need to warp out, let me know first. Yeah, you're gonna need to warp out, dude. There we go, I'm picking up a lot of the aggro. The cruisers are on me.
I think I'm gonna warp out.
Yeah, go ahead.
You may want to as well.
Yeah, I'll let you get off the field first, and then I'll go. I'm already lined out.
That's if my Drake survives.
That battleship's still shooting you, right?
Yeah, I got my armor down to like 66%.
Yeah, he hits hard.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that's no joke there.
What the heck is mobile large warp disruptor?
Oh no. Seriously?
Yeah, it's just sitting here.
You're right next to it?
Yeah, I'm just sitting next to it.
Is it on?
Yeah, this weird electrical field bubble thingy.
Did it drag you inside of it?
None is empty.
Because you can't warp out of that.
I don't think it did. At least, I look like I'm on the outside of it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, because that's an anchorable bubble, just like they use in nullsec. And if you're in it, you're trapped. You can't get out. I mean, you can burn out, but that's how you kill people. Is it next to the wormhole by chance?
I don't have the wormhole, remember?
Oh, right. That's good.
Does that disable you from even using... And I was just warping to you.
I'm barely outside of that bubble. That's funny.
I know it was kind of weird just seeing an electrical thing like that.
I don't know why it would be here.
Could maybe one of the guys that was in here before dropped it?
Yeah, they obviously did, but I mean, it's not an obvious warp to point, you know? I'm gonna warp to you, hold on.
Don't bother. I came to you. Shall we do the warp dance?
Clearly. Yeah, so when you're inside of that, you can't warp out. You have to burn out. And mostly in nullsec, they drop those things on gates. And when you get to it, you can't escape the gate camp that they've got set up, and they blow you up. You usually put them on pretty obvious warp 2 points. This is not one. I don't know why you would put one here.
Perhaps the person misclicked.
Well, you'd have to anchor it, and then you'd have to turn it on. I mean, you'd have to misclick a lot.
So my armor is still at 66%, as it will stay.
But your shields are back, right?
Yep, they're at 99%.
You feeling lucky?
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm going to take us to bounce us to off a planet and see if we can go.
Warp drive active.
Just wish there was some way you could have like something in your inventory that would repair the stuff.
Nah, you have to have another ship do that. That's where logistics come in.
Yeah, but that would take me over a month. Although I am tempted to try to get there.
It can be a lot of fun flying logistics.
And it's actually kind of funny seeing customs offices in here.
I know. It still cracks me up.
Warp drive active.
Did you get to that warp?
Capacitor is empty.
Yep, I got the warp.
Okay.
I would just like to have seen how my Raven would have tested against these things. So who do we want to hit first?
How about that guy? Awakened Upholder? Oh, come on. Oh. I've got to warp out.
All right.
They all instantly aggroed me.
Capacitor is empty.
Seems your lucky night then.
I cannot catch a break.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, these things are pretty much just eating through my shields.
It might be too much for us.
The capacitor is empty.
Alright, I'll pop in and I'll warp us off to the wormhole. Because I cannot take another volley like that. They took all my shields and half my armor.
The capacitor is empty.
I'm just warping to some random location.
Warp drive active.
Well, that was exciting.
Oh, hey, if we could have only...
If only we could have tanked all that damage.
Can you normally do this, like, solo?
People do. I'm not sure how. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm at the wormhole right now.
Okay, just a second.
Oh, that's hilarious. We did better than the last time I was in a wormhole. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. And I'm probably going to cut it here for now. But we'll see you guys soon. Oh, and Thursday, go and look at the E gate. Good times. Alright, talk to you soon.